Hey guys, Matt and V coming at you from Inception Labs. Now, we're going to be talking about fat burners today.
Yes.
Yeah, so fat burners, and specifically our fat burner 1510,
Yes.
which again, like with our other videos, we're going to say is one of the top fat burners in the market.
We're going to back it up, though.
We're going to back it up. We're going to back it up with the science.
Yeah.
Now, well, you're going to back it up with the science.
Yeah.
I'm just here to kind of run the business and stuff. Your job is to back it up with the science.
You're the looks.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Grizzly old man. Anyway, so fat burners, yeah, they're an interesting category when you look at those in the shop. So, you know, they're really one of those categories where there's a lot of deception of the customer base, and some of the most expensive fat burners on the market, which are the most popular, are some of the worst dosed in the market. But it's just the marketing behind them, that they get these bikini athletes who've been in the industry for decades. They're shredded to the bone. Yeah. But they stand there with their tub of fat burner and imply through the marketing that they got to that condition using the fat burner.
Yeah.
And it's horseshit.
Yeah.
For lack of any other way of putting it, for me, the fat burner part of the market is really where companies exploit people. Yeah. Where they put a thin athlete, ripped abs, or, you know, pick your poison, standing there with a tub of fat burner, and they use that to sell to people who are just getting started on their fitness journey or are emotionally desperate to lose weight. And the fact is fat burners can work. They can be developed to assist with fat loss, but they need to be properly dosed to do so. Yeah, and a little bit of caffeine with some nice flavoring and a little bit of L-carnitine isn't going to cut it when it comes to fat loss. And that's where 1510 comes in, and that's where I'm going to hand over to the mad scientist.
Absolutely. So basically, as Matt pointed out, there's so much of a variation of large amounts of fat burners on the market. What we've decided to do with 1510 is create a complete fat burner. So when I look for a fat burner, and yourself, Matt, through your bodybuilding experience as well, we look for a product which is going to, one, suppress our appetite.
Yep.
Right.
Don't knock the mic.
Appetite suppression
is
very essential.
So you're the mad scientist. You're not the audio guy.
I'm definitely not the audio guy. I find it hard to sit in one place and do my thing. I'm doing my best. So your appetite suppressant. Yep. We want some energy. We want to be able to make sure that our body fat is utilized as energy. We want energy. We want mental focus, because when we're trying to lose body fat or lose weight, we're generally going to have a good diet, which is going to be in a calorie deficit, right? So we're not eating as much food to cater to our energy requirements. So you want to cater for everyone losing body fat and every area of that, basically assisting to do that. So we've basically decided to put everything as Inception Labs are known for and clinically dose. So we've got not just carnitine, but we use a product called acetyl-L-carnitine. And acetyl-L-carnitine breaks the blood-brain barrier. So it actually tells our body, or tells our brain tells our body to recognize fat as energy. Yep. I mean, that's amazing. So what you're going to do is basically push out more fat than you would normally. Yeah. Right. And then we've got products like your citrus oratorium, you've got your caffeine, and then you've got your green coffee as well. So again, it's a sustained release energy blend. You know, so we don't want to just chuck in a whole bunch of caffeine. We want to make sure the user gets a good amount of energy, but then flows on from there as well. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, you're going to cover each category in fat burning as it should be, and clinically dosages. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to teach your body to basically use fat as energy. Yep. And that's your acetyl. Yep. And then it's also going to help your body burn more fat, and that's your stimulant mix.
That's your stimulant mix. But then we go, as Inception Labs do, we go even further than that. So we've got a product called Grains of Paradise, and I love Grains of Paradise. So we've got what we call two types of adipose tissue. We've got white and brown, right? A white is the one that basically stores our energy. Yep. So stores fat. And a brown is basically what enhances what we call cold-induced thermogenesis. So we want the brown to get rid of the white. And that's what Grains of Paradise do. But in doing so, because it's cold-induced thermogenesis, you're going to sweat.
Yeah.
So it's going to increase thermogenesis.
And you sweat.
And
so,
you sweat like crazy.
When we were in testing with this and trying to get the dosages right,
yes.
I remember when we were going a little bit over, trying to experiment around, going over clinical dose, that was, wow. Like, you were bucketing. Like, I was dripping with sweat after 40 minutes on the stepper. Like it had gone through my singlet, through my hoodie. I was drenched.
And it also makes you feel, that burning feeling you're getting.
Yeah.
So users will take it. You take it and you actually feel like your body's burning.
Yeah, you do. You actually, you feel like it's like lit some sort of fire inside you. So, so it feels like it's working as well. And I think that's, it's an important effect of the supplement, and we've designed it to do that because we could have hidden that effect if we wanted to. But it's inspiring. It helps motivate when you go to the gym, especially if you're trying to drop body fat, whether it's you're cutting for a show or you're just trying to lose a little bit of excess body fat. If you actually feel that your body's burning more, it helps give you the motivation to keep pushing, to drive through that cardio, to get the sweat on. And it's as much of a mental game as it is a physical game with this stuff. And so,
absolutely.
It's like, and that's the big thing that I come back to again, and what gets to me in this space with the false marketing when it comes to fat burners, these products that don't really do anything except give somebody a caffeine hit, and they're just over marketed products. People are making a huge effort and a huge commitment to get up, go to the gym, trying to do something, trying to improve their diets. They're improving their diets, improving their exercise. They're making sacrifices. You should be using a fat burner that works. Yeah,
exactly. And 100% agree. And so, when you look at 1510, like I mentioned before, you got your complete stim blend, your acute fat metabolization blend. But we also want users to not only feel energized, but we also, I know myself, when I'm dieting, and as you know as well, our mental capacity goes down.
Oh, you just feel flat.
You feel flat, like your brain doesn't function.
Yeah.
So what we've decided to do is we've added in a product called alpha GPC. Now, alpha GPC produces acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is produced in our brain, and that's going to help your memory. That's going to help your basically think clearer. It's going to help your mental focus better, and it's also going to indirectly, it's actually going to help with power and energy expenditure as well. So it's basically covers every area. And I keep going back to it. I think it's so important for viewers to realize that 1510 will cover every area that you need when you're looking to lose body fat.
So feel good.
Yes.
Sweat lots.
Yes.
Use fat as energy.
Yes.
And teach your body how to use fat as energy.
It doesn't even stop there.
It's a comprehensive fat burner, but
that's
all we're going to cover for today. We're going to do a detailed product video in the future. We will break down all of the ingredients, not give the dosages, of course, because how we've spent a lot on researching those dosages, but we will do a detailed video in the future where we break down specifically how all of these ingredients work, and then you can science geek out for as long as the viewers will be willing to listen to you for. Okay. So Matt and V, Inception Labs. See you.